In this video, I'm going to talk about how I managed to quit smoking, drinking and unhealthy eating and show you all the benefits and how it's changed my life. For years and years and years and years, I let those habits build up, ignoring all the warning signs, until one day, I found myself facing a serious health problem. I finally went to the doctors because I could feel something not right within me. I could feel this issue going on for about 2 to 3 years before I actually went to the doctors. To be honest, I was afraid of what it could be. The daily drinking, the poor eating habits and the smoking every day brought me to this crossroads where I found myself asking myself, which way do I turn? Do I go straight on, change nothing, just continue? Do I do a left or do I do a hard right? And get rid of all those bad, nasty habits. My health got me to a point where I could literally feel my pulse beating in my neck. It's like I had some sort of blockage. Now that's the thing that really got my attention about quitting. It was my health problems that stemmed from all those bad, nasty habits I was doing every day for many, many years. The drinking every day, the poor eating, zero exercise, allowing myself to indulge in self-pity, overthinking what other people was thinking of me. I finally went to the doctors. The doctor was very, very, very concerned about my blood pressure. And she asked me to do a blood pressure reading twice a day, one in the morning and one in the evening, for 1 week. For that 1 week, it was consistently 170 over 120. She wanted me to take blood pressure tablets, but I refused to. I told her I'm going to change my lifestyle, and if it don't work, then I'll consider the medication. So that's when I quit drinking, and then I managed to do the first 24 hours without having a drink. I can honestly say it felt like the biggest achievement of my life. To go 24 hours without having a drink just seemed impossible to me. And then as time went on, my health improved surprisingly fast, with positive changes becoming noticeable. And I wasn't even going to the gym at this point. I had only cut out drinking and was eating healthier. About 9 months after quitting drinking, I started going to the gym. And now I'm faced with another shocking reality. And that was how little I was actually able to do at the gym. It was shocking. After many, many years of inactivity, of not going to the gym, I started off just doing some really easy stuff like walking on a treadmill. And I slowly built up from there. Started getting all sorts of pains in my tendons, all over my body. It was painful, but it was a type of pain that was making my body stronger. But at this point, I was still smoking. Out of all my negative habits, smoking was the one I really, really enjoyed. That's probably why it took so long and such drastic action to quit. It always felt good to smoke. It gave me a sense of comfort and release. Tried to quit many times in the past, but I always found myself drawn back, feeling trapped in a cycle. But I just knew it had to go because I'd gotten so far. I've quit drinking, eating healthier, going to the gym, and for me to just hold on to this one last nasty habit, it just seemed foolish for me to hold on to it. But I just found it so difficult to quit. So I decided to take a radical step, and that was a 5-day water fast. My intention was clear: to starve my fleshly desires of everything it craved. No food, no smoking, no vaping. Those 5 days were a battle, but not as bad as what I thought it would be. I just carried on with my daily routine. I just didn't eat or smoke. And when I finished that fast, something incredible happened. The burning craving for cigarettes and vapes, well, it was just gone. It just went. The hold it had on me was just broken. And after that experience, my health improved in ways I still struggle to fully explain. My blood pressure, which had been improving, was now back to the ideal reading of someone my age. I was also pre-diabetic. I didn't mention that. I was pre-diabetic. I was one number away from being diabetic. Now all those numbers are back to normal. I'm no longer pre-diabetic. The health improvements are huge. I've lost about 19 kg in weight, reset my relationship with food, my breathing has improved, my taste buds are back to the way they should be, Now I've got a set of scales at home that measures 13 areas within your body. It gives you readings, a breakdown. Now before this change in lifestyle, I had 10 areas that were not up to standard, out of 13. That's not good, that's very unhealthy. Now I've got 12 stats that meet the standard. I feel great because I've taken back control of my life. My journey from being trapped by habits to taking back control wasn't easy, but it's possible. Now I want to live my life as an example, a standard for other people to see and think, yeah, I can do the same, and I want to do the same. This is my life now, to show people what's possible. Until next time.